What's up guys, Atom Bacon here, welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, we explored the lighthouse to the east of Olivine, met up with the gym leader Jasmine, who told us we need to cross the ocean and reach Cianwood City to access a pharmacy. So in this episode, we are going to hopefully go and get to that pharmacy. Now, this little area here, there isn't much of interest, but there is this building, which has something to north. The Battle Tower. Let's try talking to her. Battle Tower, welcome. Battle Tower, welcome you. Battle Tower welcomes you. I could show you to a battle room. Would you like to hear the Battle Tower? Sure! Battle Tower is a facility made for Pokemon battles. Countless Pokemon trainers gather from all over to hold battles, specially designed battle rooms. There are many battle rooms in the Battle Tower. Each room holds 7 trainers. Beat them all and win a prize. To interrupt a session, you must save. If not, you won't be able to resume your room challenge. Want to go into a battle room? Sure, let's try it out. Excuse me, you're not ready. Only 3 Pokemon may be entered. So, if you want to challenge, you need 3 Pokemon, but what they don't mention is they have to be a uniform level. Well, they don't have to be, but what it is, at least one of them needs to be exactly an interval of 10, so 10, 20, 30, 40, etc., and the other 2 cannot be higher than that interval. So, what I usually like to do is I usually like to take a crack at this when my Pokemon are all level 30. So, when our Pokemon are level 30, we'll try coming back here and see what we can do. For the meantime, though, we need to get to Cianwood City. Now, the ocean... Alright, I should probably show I bought some items last episode. Actually, I should put that Everstone away some. I have the Nugget too, right? I bought 20 Super Repels, plus that one we found. And I bought 1 extra Great Ball, just in case we find anything. I don't intend to catch anything, but you never know. You might find something you don't expect to. The ocean to Cianwood is very samey. Everything kind of looks the same. There aren't really any cool items. The only thing of interest is the islands that girl talked about, but those are not accessible to us yet. So, I really wouldn't have a lot to say going through an area that looks pretty much identical and just fighting a bunch of trainers with generic Pokemon, so I think, like the training montage a while back, I'm going to speed up and play music throughout this, just to save time and save my breath. So I will meet you guys once we reach the next town. And we are finally at Cianwood City. I don't know how long this will have been for you, but that took me 20 minutes. That was almost as long as all of last episode. Just to get here. And I wouldn't have been able to fill 20 minutes of just surfing and finding and fighting a bunch of water types with water types. So I'm glad I sped that up. Anyway, I want to talk to this guy. Your Pokemon appear to be fine. Is something worrying you? The lighthouse Pokemon is in trouble? I got it. This ought to do the trick. And we get the Secret Potion. Secret Potion is a tad strong. I only offer it in an emergency. So we have medicine for Amphi, but there's a gym here. So I say we check this out. These guys, they look pretty tough. This gym uses fighting type Pokemon. Black Belt Yoshi sent out Hitmonlee. Level 27. Bit of a power jump here. Ooh, speaking of a power jump. Wow! Oh, whoa, that gray color is really cool. Yeah, talk about a power jump. Okay, I am going to switch into Crystal. No, not Crystal, Olive. Actually, in hindsight, Crystal might have been a better thing to go into. Hitmonlee's fully paralyzed. Yeah, this gym, it's actually kind of tough. Oof. Hitmonlee is no slouch. And this isn't even the gym. This is just the first this isn't even the gym leader. This is just the first trainer. Okay, well, maybe I will go into Crystal. I can't use a Pylease to put it to sleep because it's already paralyzed. Oof. I'm gonna use Dig because I'm hoping. The thing about Jump Kick is if it misses, Pokemon crashes and takes damage. In later games, that crash damage was increased like a lot. Like nowadays in modern Pokemon games, you'll lose like half your health bar for crashing. In earlier games, it wasn't as bad. I forgot he spots you right away. I was about to go heal. Oh jeez. Loud! Sent out Hitmonchan. I really don't have an answer to this. Because, I guess I'll try a Pylease. This Hitmonchan has the elemental Fire, Ice, and Thunder punches. But, fortunately, those are special attacks in this game. What? Comet Punch. Isn't that a normal type attack? I think that's a normal type attack. I'll put it on screen, but I think Comet Punch is normal, not fighting. But anyway, yeah. The elemental punches are all special in this game, and Hitmonchan's special attack isn't very good, so they really aren't doing a lot of damage. Hitmonchan got a lot better in later games when its elemental punches became physical, but in this game, it's actually pretty easy to deal with. That said, it's got decent special defense, and when it does use physical attacks, they do hurt. Not as much as Hitmonchan, but it's still a force to be reckoned with. Okay, now we're gonna go heal. Now, I love that thing had Thunder Punch and Ice Punch. Both super effective against flying, and it goes for the one move that isn't. That's some beautiful AI if ever I saw it. Yeah. Those boulders blocking the way up ahead. This is the... No, actually, no, I don't think it is. I was gonna say... It's pretty rare to see HMs used inside of a gym. It's not the first time. And I think, not counting the remake of Red and Blue, I think this was the last time it happened. I don't know for sure. Machoke. That's definitely a step up from Machop. Let's see if Swagger does a bit better this time around. Got kind of a green going on. Looks a bit like the Hulk. Wow, that hurt. That's what I get for giving it an attack boost. I'm really hoping that confusion comes through here. Yay! And see, it took quite a bit of confusion damage in there. Come on, one more time, one more time. Yes! Down and out. I know I said I was going to use the rare candy, but I decided against that because, well, I don't really need it anymore, honestly. The main reason I wanted that attack was because it's an electric type attack that's good on water type Pokemon. But I'm already past that barrage of water types, so it doesn't really matter to me anymore. Yeah. A pretty simple strength puzzle. You just push the two on the sides forward and the middle one to the side. Just be careful not to push the middle one forward, otherwise you'll have to leave and re-enter to reset the puzzle. I forgot to heal. I'll let Crystal fight these. Go for a rollout. Ooh, nice. Got a critical hit on the first move. Of course it gets 5 hits, and I miss. And I miss. 10 star. We'll just finish off with Dig. And now I get a critical hit. Of course. Of course. Low kick. almost a one-shot. No, it's actually kind of funny. It's, this is, in total, my 4th time using a Noctowl in this game. And of the first 3 times I used Noctowl, I had a radically different experience each time, and it came down to my level of understanding of Pokemon as a whole at that point in the game. Because the first time I used a Noctowl was actually my very first time playing this game ever. And at that point, my understanding of Pokemon was do damage, win fights. The second time I used a Noctowl, I actually understood how the difference between physical attacks and special attacks. I understood how the stats worked, and I kind of had a better understanding of how to actually play. I tried using Noctowl again, and I actually really didn't like it. It was really weak, it was never one-shotting anything, it couldn't do much damage, it wasn't getting very good attacks, and I just thought that was a crappy Pokemon. And I ended up ditching it partway through. Until my, not my most recent playthrough, but the most recent time using it, which I think was 2 or 3 playthroughs ago. At that point, I had actually spent a good while playing competitive Pokemon in the newer generations, and I had a more elaborate grasp of strategy and more indirect ways of fighting. So I was able to look at Noctowl not for its crappy attack stat, but for the utility of the Hypnosis Nightmare combo, and its tanky defenses, its ability to last and chip down enemy. It's basically an anti-tank tank. And that's how I saw it the third time playing, and that's what made me really like using it. I didn't see it as a crappy attacker, I saw it as an anti-tank tank. And that is how, so that's what made me actually like using Noctowl. So, you know what they say, 3rd time's the charm. Well, okay, I did like using it the first time I used it, because like I said, I had very little understanding of the game as a whole. So its flaws I didn't see its flaws or its strengths. The second time I only saw its flaws, and then the third time I could finally see it for its strengths. So, it took me 3 tries to be able to actually like using Noctowl, but it's honestly one of my favorite Pokemon in this particular game now. Time hasn't been kind to it. Its combo is still there, but the combination of Sleep being a much shorter lived status condition, a lot more powerful Pokemon, more powerful moves, just the power budget of newer Pokemon games is higher as a whole. Noctowl isn't very strong, but in general, the Pokemon in this game are rather on the weak side. The game just has a low power budget, and combined with its low level curve, that really shines through in this game in particular. And it stands in contrast to the very high power runaway snowball Pokemon that you can get in the first game. Okay, I actually want to lead this fight with a Pyles. But yeah, it's a sharp contrast to the first game for sure. So yeah, over time Pokemon, the power curve has gone up, and Noctowl definitely got left behind. So I feel like this game is where it's at its best, and it's only gotten worse over time. In some ways it's gotten better, because it has better special attack than physical attack, so the physical special split definitely helped it with moves like Air Slash becoming available. But overall, I just think it's gotten worse in time. Nevertheless, we have a Primeape, level 27. Once again, this gym leader only has 2 Pokemon, but they aren't to be taken lightly. So, Primeape isn't really a tank, but I still want to try to keep it down so that it can't do damage. And just do as much as I can with Peck, hope it stays asleep for a long time. Because Primeape is really fast. Okay, as long as it stays asleep one more turn, yeah, we got it. Okay. This Primeape has the move Dynamic Punch. Dynamic Punch is a ridiculously powerful move. Ooh. I'm not going to learn Reflect. Well, do I want to? If I were to learn it, I would be getting rid of Swift for it. It would make up for... You know what? No, I'm not going to. I like having the reliability of Swift. Poliwrath. This... If you have Bayleaf, this isn't too difficult. But you do want to be careful, because it can do that. Also, Dynamic Punch will always inflict confusion if it connects. It got the Sweet Scent off. The good thing is that Dynamic Punch's accuracy is basically a coin flip. It only has a 1 in 2 chance of hitting, so that's kind of the one saving grace with it. But it's really powerful when it connects. Okay, good, it didn't land again. But it landed that time. Come on, no! Olive! Okay, what do I want to do here? I do have a revive. You know what? I'm just gonna let Olive go down. Okay, this is... If I cannot get confused. Wow! Okay, I think that's all of its Dynamic Punches. It also comes knowing Surf, so it has a lot of damage on the water type side. It has Mind Reader, which can ensure that Dynamic Punch lands, but apparently he doesn't need it because he landed 3 out of 5 of them. So, but fortunately he's out of Dynamic Punches. I think his last move is Rest, if I'm correct. So, in hindsight, trying to put it to sleep, or trying to poison it might actually not be the best idea. Oh no, it has Hypnosis. Right, it uses okay, so it doesn't have Rest. So yeah, I'm gonna... So yeah, I can use Mind Reader to lock on with Hypnosis, and with Dynamic Punch. So, accuracy isn't really a problem for this thing. Which is why I want to get it poisoned. I have 3 awakenings left. Fortunately, unlike Sweet Scent, which just straight up... Oh my goodness. Which just straight up lowers its evasion, Mind Reader only makes the next attack connect. I'm just gonna switch into Thresh here. Dodge the Hypnosis. You know, its only damaging move that's left is Special, so I have nothing to lose by swaggering it. If I used Swagger while I had Dynamic Punch, that would probably be really, really dangerous. But it's used up all its Dynamic Punches, so... If it hurts itself in Confusion now, it's gonna do a lot of damage. Decent damage, anyway. And I think Surf will finish it off here. Or not. Oh well. The Poison will. If it doesn't hurt itself in Confusion. It's dead this turn one way or another. I like that even though it's a fighting type gym, they still managed to have a water boss at the end of the water air route. Level 25, Thresh is learning Spark. This is a... Despite the simple sounding name, Spark is actually a pretty good electric type move for this point in the game. Stronger than Swift in base power, and has a chance of paralysis, though if I wanted to inflict paralysis, I'd just use Thunder Wave. The Thresh now has a way of dealing with enemy water types more efficiently, as well as flying types. Let your Pokemon use Fly when they're not in battle, so we should try to find a way to get that Fly HM, because that sounds useful. And we get Dynamic Punch. Who on my team can learn that? Mulan and Crystal. Okay, that's basically what I expected. I actually kind of want to hold on to Rock Smash, despite being way weaker. It's, first of all, useful in the overworld, and second of all, guaranteed to hit and can lower lower defense. I'm gonna hold on to Dynamic Punch. I might teach it one day, but for the time being, I'm just gonna let it sit in my pocket. What do you got to say? You crossed the sea to get here? That must have been hard. It would be much easier if your Pokemon knew how to fly. That's Cianwood's gym badge. Then you should take this HM. Well, there we go. That was easy. Teach Fly to your Pokemon. You will be able to fly instantly to anywhere you have visited. My husband lost you, so he needs to train harder. That's good, since he was getting a little chubby. And we now have the ability to quick travel. Well, as soon as we teach this to somebody. Needless to say, we're teaching it to a Pyles. Get rid of Peck for that. Well, we now have a much, much stronger flying type move. This is better than pretty much anything that any flying type you can catch will have naturally at this point. And better than pretty much anything they're gonna get for a long time. I mentioned that Fearow gets a really good move right before the final boss, and that move actually is stronger than Fly, and has better accuracy. But unless you picked Fearow, then this is pretty much the best flying type attack you're ever going to get in this game. Now, we could head back to Cianwood, but I want to explore the town a bit more. See if there's anything up north. Just want to check something. I'll put Mulan in the front, because due to being a normal type, Mulan didn't get a lot of experience in that last, or didn't get a lot of action in that last gym, so I'll put her in the front. And would you look at that? Suicune. Yo, Atom, wasn't that Suicune just now? I only caught a quick glimpse, but I thought I saw Suicune running on the waves. Suicune is beautiful and grand, and it races through towns and roads at simply awesome speeds. It's wonderful. I want to see Suicune up close. I've decided I'll battle you as a trainer to earn Suicune's respect. Come, let's battle now. Mystical Man Eugene wants to battle. Eugene sent out Drowsy. Well, I made the right choice leading with Mulan. I actually didn't remember what Pokemon, or I remember one Pokemon that this guy has, two now that I think about it, but I couldn't remember which one he led with. So I'm actually glad I put Mulan in the front. Going to send out Haunter. Well, no reason not to stay in. Electrode. Oh, no reason for I'll let Crystal fight this. This Electrode has a really, really strong move that you wouldn't expect it to have at this point in the game. probably not going to use it because I'm a ground type, but... Yeah, okay, no, it's going for Screech. It knows the move Thunder. Thunder is a base 120 power move. To put that into perspective, Dynamic Punch is 100. So it's 20% stronger than Dynamic Punch. Has a 70% chance to hit. And if you are flying, like if you use Fly, kind of like, you know, like how Dig puts you underground for a turn, Fly puts you up in the air for a turn. Thunder will hit you even if you're up in the air, where you're otherwise immune to most other attacks. I hate to admit it, but you win. You're amazing. No wonder Pokemon gravitate to you. I get it now. I'm going to keep searching for Suicune. I'm sure we'll see each other again. See you around. What's up here? I see all, I know all. Certainly, I know of your Pokemon. Sure, Apiles. I see that you met Apiles here. Route 29. The time was night. Its level was 2. Am I good or what? Incidentally, it seems to have grown a little. Apiles seems to be becoming more confident. Well, she's kind of interesting. Anyway, with Fly, we now have a way to get back to Sandwood City in a snap, so we don't have to cross the sea again. But we've gotten quite a bit done this episode. We made it to Sandwood City, found Suicune again, got the medicine, and got another gym badge. Next episode, we are actually not going to be going back to Olivine. We're going to be, now that we have the ability to quick travel, we're going to go around the world and show off some things we can get now, because we have Surf as well as Strength and Rock Smash at our disposal. So there's some stuff that we can go explore now that we couldn't do before. So next episode, we're going to be doing that. And then we're going to go to Cianwood in the episode after that. I will see you guys next time.